What are you
We
gonna
can
do?
take him out right now. Let's do it.
Oh, that would be so pleasurable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, Pathfinder.
It's Pathfinder, yes. You guys yesterday you met the little halfling woman who came in and explained that Amiku is missing. There was a note from her brother Tetsuo, and that was in the morning. Nobody has seen her at least for 8 hours, if not longer. And now it is morning time. You are now left with a little halfling standing in the room, and nobody else is there but her and you guys. So what would you like to do?
I would like to point out, you said you found this note on the door, correct?
Yes.
So I will turn to Gavin and say, if you had a door, a note like this, would you leave it on the door? If you saw it? If this was a note addressed to you,
No.
did she see this note? Do we even know if this is where she's gone or not?
I wouldn't have done that.
Why is the note still... If she saw it, why is the note still there? My thing.
Well, she says, well, you know, the family has the glassworks, which is where the note says for her to go. That would probably be the only place I could think of. Oh, there's one slight addendum that I didn't make yesterday that I failed to mention. Two of them, actually. First, that we are going to start using hero points. So I put them into the chat. What? Pointing at heroes?
A hero is pointing.
I put it in the chat yesterday. It's actually a fun little add-on.
My hero is pointing.
Oh, jeez. Anyway, did you all read about how they work?
I summed it. I didn't read all of it.
Okay, basically, you can use your hero points. You earn 1 per level, and you can...
The most important one I saw was cheat death. I was like, it's all I need to see.
Right. So that costs 2 hero points. If you want, you can use... Anyway, you earn 1 per level. You can have a maximum up to 3 hero points. Okay?
Once they're gone, they never come back.
Right, but you can get more every level. But they actually, when you hit the 3rd one, they stay there indefinitely until you spend them. But you don't get any more than 3. And once you spent those 3, you have to earn 3 more if you want to save up another 3. So, but yeah. Yep.
That's different.
Yeah, that's what I was clarifying. That's why I wanted to clarify it now.
You only get them when you level, right?
You only get them when you level. You act out of turn. You can spend a hero point to take your turn immediately. Treat as a readied action. Move your initiative just before the current acting creature. You may only move your standard action this turn. Bonus, if you use this before a roll is made, a hero point grants you a +1 luck bonus to any d20 roll. After the roll is made, a bonus will reduce to +4. Use the hero point to grant this bonus to another character. As long as you're in the same location, your character can reasonably affect the outcome. Also, you get extra action. You can spend a hero point in your turn to gain a standard move or action in the turn. Inspiration, if you feel stuck at some point in the adventure, you can spend a hero point and petition the GM for a hint about what to do next. If the GM feels that there is no information to be gained, there's no hero point is not spent. So if you say, I'm stuck, what do we do? And I say, really, I don't know. There's nothing you can do because you're sort of at this point. You can't go any farther. Then you wouldn't lose your hero point. But if I said, oh, you know what? There seems to be a passageway over here to the right you might want to check out. That's how you would spend it there. Recall, you can spend a hero point. A spell you cast or gain uses ability otherwise limited. So you can send a spell. So even if your character only, like for you, Stakus, you could recast some only 1-day spell. Reroll, you may spend a hero point to reroll any d20 roll you made, or you just made. You may take the result of the second roll even if it's worse. Oh, you must take the second one if it's worse. So if you got a 16, you really need an 18, you want to use your hero point to roll and you get a 12, you get a 12 then. Let's see, the other one is cheat death. That's the big one. So that costs...
So it's kind of like the Sands of Time.
Yes, exactly. And cheat death, you can roll back before your character dies. So Trendane, what had happened before, you could have spent 2 hero points if you had them. And cheat death, you basically can say, okay, well, instead of that killing you, it just knocks you unconscious. And you get 1 per level, a max of 3. Okay, so that was the hero points. The other thing was that the sheriff wanted to say that he was headed to Magnamar to try to get some more people to come help with this goblin situation, because finding out from what happened with the information gained from killing Gregskirt, he now knows that some more goblins would be coming, so he headed off to Magnamar last night.
Okay.
That's something I failed to tell you guys. I forgot about it after the fact. What's up?
That's like 70 miles one way.
Yeah.
It's going to be a day trip.
2.
Yeah, 2 days down and 2 days back.
At least.
Yeah, no, I know.
So he had asked you, this is what I didn't get to tell you about. He asked you guys to please keep the fort down, hold down the fort, and try to make yourselves be seen, because everyone trusts you now to protect them against the goblins. And if we're
been deputized.
I love how much he hates us, but he's okay with that.
Yeah.
He doesn't really hate you.
I don't think he hates us. I think he hates one of us. Only one of us. Probably the one that's making an ass of himself quite a lot.
What? What?
The one that picks a fight a lot. That one.
Okay, so anyway, that's where we are. The sheriff is gone, and there is no other people in town that can help, except there are some guards that are on their normal regular patrol schedule. So they have night watch, day watch. We've lost our tank. He must be in a room that's not level as well. My room's not level. If I stand up, my chair spins around, facing the back. I think his room's not level either.
My entire house isn't level.
Oh, really?
When I get up, my chair just sits there going like this.
So it actually wobbles.
It's possessed.
Yeah, it might be possessed. So I'm on a front porch of our house, and it's been closed off into an office. So because of that, it has a slight downward slope because it's a porch. Is that what's wrong with your room too, Squirrel?
What?
When you stand up, your chair always rotates around backwards. So your room's not level.
No.
Yeah, see, my room's not level. I'm on a porch.
It's drunk. Go home. Chair,
Go home, chair. Okay. Well, let's get back to the game.
Okay.
So, anyway, she explains that the glassworks is just up at the top of the hill.
Are we on the other map now?
Not yet. I haven't opened it. I'm not really on that map yet. We're going to get there. I wanted you guys to load it ahead of time because it's so big. So she says, that's where the glassworks is. If you guys walk outside, you can see the glassworks up top of the hill. There's smokestacks that are coming up. That is the Lonjiki family business. She explains to you that the glassworks has all of the materials they need locally to make the glass. There's wood that comes from the sawmills. There's plenty of sand around, so they make glass here at the glassworks, and that's where her family's come up with the fortune that it has. Her father was the one that came in the other night that she smashed over the head. He's the one who runs the glassworks.
Cool.
Okay.
I asked the wizard to fill me in on what everybody is talking about. He's in a calm situation, so he can fill me in very quickly.
But before that, I asked Henry, I was like, what do you think that, the sheriff asked somebody who doesn't even speak common to help maintain the security of the city?
It would seem that the sheriff lacks some
discipline.
Very, you lack discipline. No, it seems to me that the sheriff lacks the very basics of law enforcement skills. Yet it seems like this is the best that we have at this point. So, I convey to Errol. Girl missing. Left note. Going to find.
Okay. Girl missing, left note. Let's go.
What do you all think? Is it something that we should investigate?
She is our hostess.
Yes, I believe that we should.
She is the hostess with the mostest.
Are we still here?
That's true. Yes. No. Yes.
Are we still here where?
Squirrel?
No.
Did you lose connection?
No. Are we still here? Have we not gone yet?
Oh,
Why
I
are
see.
we still here?
Okay. I think the
All right.
consensus is we all
We're
go.
burning
so-
daylight.
You do burn daylight, so it takes about 20 minutes to walk away from the Rusty Dragon and head up to the hill. But on the hill, you can see that indeed the glassworks appears to be in a functional state. There's smoke coming from the smokestacks, and as you get closer, you notice that the entire building is very, very long, with it's like a factory, and lots of glass windows that are about 7 feet off the ground, but they are about 10 feet tall. So they're up quite a ways from the actual ground, and probably for safety reasons to keep people from breaking in glass and hopping through the windows. But each one of the windows are like leaded glass with reinforcing bars to go across them, so even though they let in light, they don't let people through. Keep people from breaking in. It's anti-burglar mechanism.
It's a jail.
Not really a jail. Just so if you guys want to look at your map, that's where you are right now. Is on the road coming in. As you were walking in, you noticed there is a loading dock to the north. If you have to zoom out a little ways on the map. Let's see if I hit resize here. I wonder if you can. If it'll resize it to you right now. Oh, did that change the size for you?
Not yet.
No.
Okay.
Which map are we? Oh, here we go. It made it teeny tiny.
Oh, it did make it. You guys have a teeny tiny?
No, not mine.
Oh.
Mine was.
But then again, I had zoomed all the way in anyway, so
Yeah, so did I.
Okay.
so maybe it didn't affect it on that level.
However you guys can see it, as long as you can see enough of the map, because this is going to be pretty involved. And can you all see it okay as far as on your screens? Okay.
All I see are squares. Is that what I'm supposed to see?
How do you mean? You should
There's
be
like-
like,
You should see a
Grid paper.
road and. Oh.
okay. Go to
Like I'm in math class.
Go-
There's a grid paper. Oh, I found a road. Never mind. I'm good.
If
zoom out.
yeah,
I had to go down.
we're at the very bottom
I
of the
see
map.
a
Yep.
boat
yeah.
and some oars.
So if you need confirmation, I've got my stream up on that multi-twitch I just sent out. So
Oh, okay. Well,
Let's see.
my chat is completely broken, so if people are talking to me, I apologize. It's not even loading right now.
no, they're not really.
Yeah. I don't think they're
About
talking.
in 8 minutes.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's chat's broken, because the tournaments are still going on, by the way. So,
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
okay. She's on the map. Okay, good. So there you go. So what you see to the north is a path going into a loading dock with two very, very large wooden doors that are bolted up. And then down here by the boats to the east, I'm sorry, yeah, to the east is another set of double doors that appear to also be boarded up.
Okay. So how far off the ground did you say those windows were? 7 feet.
About 7 feet, yep. And then they're 10 foot tall. These are very, very tall walls. They're probably 25, 30 feet tall. With
Is it made of stone?
They are made of stone, yep.
I'd like to examine the stonework.
Excellent stonework. This is
Excellent stonework.
Yes, this is somebody of means who built this place. So they
Does it look like there may be areas in the stonework where we could possibly throw a grapple to?
you could try. You could try to climb.
Well, I'd say that I'm 6'7". I'm fairly tall. Would I not be able to walk up and sort of grab the ledge of the window and lift myself up to look inside?
Absolutely. Where would you like to do that?
Well, I don't know as to where the pictures are, where windows are situated.
Okay. Yeah, hold
so-
on. Yeah, I can change that here. Maybe. If I can. Jeez, this thing is such a pain. The map is just so big, but it has to be because
Yeah.
it's
It's a big adventure. The greatest, perhaps.
I feel inequipped to deal with this.
You say that to the ladies a lot.
You're inferring there are ladies.
Okay, yeah, cool, okay.
True that.
Oops. There we go.
Okay, so, okay, well...
There's more. I'm trying to get to them. There's windows everywhere in this place.
Right, okay.
That's a door there. Window there. That's the problem too. Is the way this map is set up, is it doesn't line up with the grid. You know, it's at an angle.
45-degree angle. It's perfectly beautifully angled.
Hey, and I'm gonna walk over to this side as well and just take a look and see what I.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so there's windows everywhere. Okay.
And then examine the door. I'm assuming that's a door right there that's in my view.
Just give me 1 second. I'm going to open up the windows here, or at least let Stockus be able to see where the windows are. And I'll explain the door to you in just a minute.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if there's a window facing directly to the back of the door, I'm gonna come around down here. If
Hold on. Let me see where you're going. Is that where you're going there? Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can look in, because if the door's up there, I'm gonna see if I can look in and see what's behind the door.
Yep. You can look in that way. To that window. That's what you see looking in the window you're at right now.
Okay. I need to scroll it in because it's so big.
Yeah. That's what she said. What's up?
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
Okay. Well, I mean, there's nothing to stop me just walking around and looking in all the windows.
You may
to see
do
if
that,
there's
yeah,
anything.
absolutely.
Okay, so I'll look in that. I'll walk up around and see if I can see more. Okay. I need to click and drag this thing.
Now, for those of you watching, they don't see, like right on my screen, you see it's sort of transparent. They don't see that. They see that the areas that are still grayed out are completely gray. Like they can't.
Yeah, if you go over to Squirrel Stream, you can see what we're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or did you put, what's the multi, can you put it up in the chat here on Skype so I can paste it on my channel?
I've already posted it, but
Yeah, my chat was, oh, there it goes, okay.
Okay, so can I see any more stuff if I look in this window next to it as well? Just down from it?
You can see, yeah, you can see that they're up to right about there.
Okay, so it looks like an office or an entryway. Okay. Well, I guess big map is big. All right. Okay. I'm going to wander around.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. There's a window right here too. I'm sorry.
Where?
If you go back down to where you were.
Oh, yep. I'm going to look in there as well. Okay, it's like a foyer or something. I'm going to convey to my comrades that I see what looks like an office area or an entranceway to the building. It seems well furnished, but deserted from what I can tell. So far, I can't see any signs of life at this point. I'm gonna. How heavy is the dwarf?
How heavy are you?
Hey,
180 kilos.
180 kilos? Holy crap.
Actually, what I'm gonna do is
160 plus my gear.
okay. No, all right. I'm going to I'm gonna lift myself. I was gonna put him on my shoulders and lift him up to have a look in, but
You can do that.
there's no point. No, it's all right.
You're just
Well,
gonna,
you have
if
a
I can-
very small.
I wasn't sure. I mean, I can literally just do this anyway. I don't know that it's going to make any more visible.
Hey, Andu, can you hop on his shoulders and see if you can see anything more?
Yeah. Okay. Well. Oh, what's going on here? The map. Stop moving. All right. Well. Oh. Okay. We're gonna.
It's the most amazing door ever. I'm just gonna knock on it.
Okay, you knock. You hear absolutely nothing.
All right, now I'm gonna check the door to see if it's open.
It is not. It's pretty heavily barred.
Okay.
Can I
Is
explore
it barred
this?
on the outside?
I'm sorry, what now?
Barred on the outside?
No, on the inside. Outside has like a handle on both of the doors, but you can't move them.
May I explore along this road down here while everybody's busy staring into?
You want to go down at the bottom where the boat was at?
Yes.
All right. What would you like to do?
Exactly. I would like to actually. Is it daytime?
It is daytime. It's about 1 p.m.
Okay, so I'm not hiding in the shadows. I'm just gonna walk down the road then.
Okay. When you get to where you got, there's 2 doors there.
I try to open the door.
They don't open. Also very heavily barred.
Okay, Okay.
All right. So we've moved up to the next window to see if we can see. I've got Andrew on my shoulders now. So
Okay.
literally, we can just walk up to each window and he can just look in.
Yep, that's fine.
Is there a ledge under these windows? I
Yes.
mean, like
There's
all
a-
the way around?
Not
So
all the way
Andu can
around.
just jump from ledge to ledge rather
No.
than stand
Well, that's what I'm saying. If
standing
it's all the way around, I could just walk.
No, it's
Yeah.
it's not like that. There's
Okay.
like a ledge on the outside of the window.
A sill, basically.
A sill, yes, exactly. Yeah.
I'm gonna like try to throw my grappling hook to the top of the roof and so I can climb up it.
All right, can you roll climb for me if you'd like to try that?
I can't. If I can find it.
And you could also tell me where you're attempting to do this at.
Right there, yeah, on
All right.
that office, that first area.
Right there, it goes up, it hits the ledge, and goes tink, 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 and falls back down.
All right. So
I would
the
like
ledge-
to
the
walk
ledge,
along
like
the road.
an overhang ledge or what?
There is, it's like a, what's the thing? Crenellations up at the top there. So it's, it looks like a fortress almost. All right, so right here at this window, you guys are looking in.
yeah.
Finally, a window that lines up with the grid so that I can just draw a square box.
Okay. So
That looks a bit tussled.
yeah. So
Errol, what are you doing now? Are you trying to...
I walked up the road the other direction,
Okay.
and there seems to be another door, maybe.
I'm trying to find where
There's
you
like
went.
a little tiny path coming off the road.
Are you all the way up?
Yeah, I walked
yeah.
all the way along where they're looking into windows, and then got to the top, and am now kind of veering off to the right there.
Okay, there is a door there. It's got stained glass paneling. The stained glass is about a foot wide and really narrow, and there's probably about 6 windows on each door.
I tried to open the door.
It is not open.
So I threw my grappling hook up again.
Okay. Oh, got a 17. You successfully grapple. So
Okay.
your rope is taut. You guys were looking in this window here?
yeah, we're pretty much just going to make our way along the
That's
entire
fine. I just
building.
got to make sure where you're at.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm going
I-
to shimmy up the rope while they're doing that.
Okay.
Someone spilled their chocolate.
Yes. It seems someone's had a rough time. There's some sort of a commotion has gone on inside.
There's a dead carrot back there.
Kaywin, what are you up to? Are you over there
Vegetable
with...
murder in the first degree.
I'm over here by the dwarf right now. I wasn't really doing anything but watching him unsuccessfully grapple.
Yeah, he's actually... He's successfully grappled up there now.
Yes, he is.
She's got an arrow point and she's just
Cleaning your nails.
yeah.
Needle point with her arrows. There you go.
All right, so we've moved up.
Well, I'm gonna yell down to Kaywin and say, "Hey, you want to come up here too, and look around, or if not, I'm gonna pull the rope back up."
Nope, that sounds like a good time. Do I need to roll a climb to
Fox
climb
Club
up
up
this rope?
there.
Yes, go ahead and roll climb.
Okay, hold on a second. Oh god, this is gonna fail miserably. That I should actually roll on the 2 key.
Oh,
You slip.
how do you
Pick
have
up,
a
pick up.
-2 to you're an
Strength.
That's a dexterity.
Oh.
That's a strength. Oh wow.
strength?
Yeah,
I was
she's gonna
gonna
pull
say if it's
herself up.
dexterity.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Oh my
that
god,
whole thing.
good here. Thanks.
Yeah.
It's that whole thing from Lord of the Rings where she said, "What grace is given me, let it pass to him." Now she doesn't have any for herself.
Yeah, she used up all of her grace.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Strawberry sorbet everywhere.
Yeah. Someone had one of those chalk festivals inside.
Do
All right.
I see anything on the roof?
On the roof, you do see that there are several skylights. If you go down to where you first started, right above, let's see, that first
Sorry
room.
about the squeaking, guys. That's
Oh, I didn't even
unfortunately
notice it
a
until you
shared
said anything.
Yeah, chat.
If you go down to where you first started off, there is a skylight above the double doors.
Oh, you're talking about over here?
Yeah, if you go over there, yeah. That's right about where a skylight is.
Okay, do any more skylights? Like, I see them going that way, the northern way, right? So I want to follow along their path as well.
You can walk all along the roof, but there aren't any more skylights up there.
That's the only skylight?
Well, there
Everything
is-
else is just...
There is a set of skylights over a round dome that's at the end, but they haven't got there yet.
Okay, well, I'm just going to follow along their progress,
Okay,
and
you're walking
so I'm
along
going to
the
kind of
roof.
disregard the skylight in the other area.
Okay, fair enough. Let me show them what they see in this room.
Looks like the first grade finger painting went a little bit out of control. Too much red cordial.
Some Prussian blue, a little Elysian crimson.
Now there are no more windows northern of this point.
There are. Yeah, you just gotta.
Is that what those little cutout sections are up in the dome?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So
So up
I'm
there,
going-
Squirrel. There is, or Gavin, sorry. There is a dome skylight. Well, it's not really a skylight, but it's a dome, a glass dome, that's over this
Okay.
area right here. That if you want to look down, you can see into it.
Yeah, I want to look down at all angles, like wherever I can maneuver to.
Okay. If you stand over
when-
there, actually, that's the edge of the wall. There's 2 more windows over there.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't see where the frame
Yeah.
is. That's what I'm saying.
If you stand up there
So I'm
and
leaving
look,
it up to you to
it's fine. If you
show
sit,
me everything that I can see
there you go.
where I'm at.
If you
okay,
s-
so we can all
Yep.
yeah.
He can report down to you that's what he
Yeah,
saw.
that's what I was going to do. I was just going to report down what I saw from the dome.
What do your dwarven eyes see?
I see glass.
Well,
Lots
this
of glass.
I'll tell you what this room is.
That-
This room contains a shop where customers can browse the various glassworks produced here. Bottles, window panes, glasswork art are the primary contents.
It looks like a shop.
Looking at the dome, it actually looks like there is space enough that if you were to break some glass, you could squeeze through. If you see the map there, how it's got this sort of flower-shaped, that's the dome. And you can see the spaces are pretty large.
Oh, I see.
Can I keep heading along the building looking for other doors?
Mm-hmm. You want to, yeah. You could probably stand on those barrels and look in those windows if you'd like.
So I'm going to yell down and ask what they've seen from below and just say, hey, look, it looks like I might be able to get in from the top up here. Is there a way in from down there?
We don't seem to have found any way of entrance at this point from the ground level. How about you, dwarf? Found anything?
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah. Point. Yeah.
What about you, little furry one? Should we continue around the building to see what we can see?
He's nodding.
Yes. I'm trying to
It's the Andu bobblehead.
I'm trying to get this thing. So is that as far up the? Okay, it's as far up the map we can go. All right, so we'll skirt all the way around.
So I'm gonna relay that I think it would be ill-advised for a newly deputized group to be breaking and entering without probable cause. So if this is the only way to get in, then we will reserve that for a decision to be made later.
All right, so we're up on the north of the, up near that overturned dinghy.
Dinghy?
Did I find any more doors?
Yes, there's one more door right here.
More door.
More door.
I tried to open said door.
One does simply not open more door.
One does not open more door.
How about this door?
No. That door does not open.
Quite literally, one does simply not walk into Mordor. Okay, so what do we see up at these top?
Winders.
Windows.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. This is really hard for me to navigate this map because the moving thing is all the way at the bottom.
No. If you use the middle mouse, the scroll wheel as the button, you can move it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Yep.
Okay, so we don't really see much in there at all.
Nope. There you go.
Has Errol discovered any more windows towards the back of the building as such?
There are windows. Yep, there is some windows back there.
Okay. So, I mean, is the drow nimble enough to be able to look through herself? Or
She is, but she's extremely small. She's just a little bit taller than Andu.
She is really looking for a door.
Okay. Well, we'll move around. We're just going to investigate all windows, I believe, just to see if we can see if anyone is alive.
How tall?
I'm going to go ahead and just scout out the rest of the building shape.
Okay.
If you could just go ahead and uncover that, that'd be great.
That'd be so sweet, Spiffy.
And now that I have a better eyesight, can you just like reveal the entire outer edge of the map too?
Yeah, I'm working on that. I'm trying to zoom out, so
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, right, yeah. So that's where they get the sand from.
Yep, exactly. Exactly it.
The deep sand.
The point of sand.
Alright, so we're...
And I've discovered one actual skylight and the dome above the shop.
You've actually uncovered a few other skylights.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's okay. There's one right here.
Because there's
one right here. Hold on. See, I can't zoom down enough. Hold on a second. Pain in the ass. Pain in the ass, I tell you.
the middle mouse wheel's not helping you out.
No.
Wow.
Oh, man. Them jokes.
Them guys. Well, I mean, I appreciate the map is so big because this is a large area here.
This glass factory, it's such a pain.
Oi!
Oi!
It's a pain in the glass.
There you go. So you have revealed the outer edge of the entire structure.
All right.
So the dwarf has been running around on the roof.
Okay. I walked all the way around the outside
Right, I see.
looking for doors. Did I find any more?
Any more doors?
Any more door? Nope, just the ones at the bottom.
And I've tried every single door that I've come to.
All right, so Andu and I are literally just making our way down the map now, looking in all of these windows.
All right, when you come to the windows in the back. Hold on a second.
Overlooking the sand.
Yeah, the ones that are in the back there. They are, they have heavy curtains on them.
All right, so we can't see in any of these.
Oh. So I see them, or they. Oh, well, do they? Well. Hey, Panry, what do you see in those windows?
They seem to be closed off with the drapes. I can't see anything at this point.
Well, there just so happens to be some sunlight?
Yes.
No, what the?
A skylight up here?
Skylight.
Skylight, yeah.
Skylights.
Skylights. Up here, let me take a look. So
Okay,
I go
looking
look.
down in there, you can't see through them because they are entirely covered in smoke. Like you're looking into a room that's filled with smoke at the top, and it's like a black acrid type of smoke. So the skylights are completely dark. It's not
Right,
you can't clean them on the outside. It's the inside. It's all smoky.
It's like soot and everything. On
Exactly,
the inside.
but it looks fresh.
Fresh. All right. Well, I'll relay that down.
Is this smoke still roiling, or is it just a film?
Am I able to detect if it's still like kind of?
You can sort of see
pushing up
through.
against
Yeah,
it?
you can sort of see through a little bit, but it does look. You can see through. You see it moving around inside there, so it's still roiling.
So it's not that the glass is smoked; it's that there is smoke in
It
the room.
is smoke in the room, and it looks. You ever taken a candle and held it up just the right length away from? Yeah, and it turns that sort of blackish. That's what it looks like.
Okay. Alright, so what about this window further down from the outcrop? Can we see through this one, or is it curtained as well?
Which one now?
Are they
Sorry.
All the
And-
one that's in between the two outcrops where
And are there
that
any
little-
latches
Oh,
on
there-
these skylights, or are they just like fixed?
You might have seen a latch on one of the skylights.
All right, we'll go ahead and we'll address that after this.
Yeah. Which one were you at, Henry? I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up with everybody on the maps.
we were just down from where we're about level with Gavin now.
Oh, I see. You're in the bushes. So you're like really tiny on my
Yeah.
screen.
Hiding in the
It's a
hiding in the
peeping
bushes.
battery.
He is. Yep. No, you don't see anything down through that. It's very heavily curtained.
Okay. So,
Just make sure you take your sock with you.
well. Alright.
Andu is not a sock.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's a
sock
he's a
puppet.
muppet.
A
He's a
moppet.
muppet.
There's one other window towards the bottom. You guys haven't opened. You haven't been
Okay,
looking yet.
Hobbits are
So
taller
I'm,
than I am.
I'm gonna look down in this middle one too as they're passing it. I'm gonna relay what I discover
Same thing.
because it looks it. Wait, smoke in there too?
Yep.
Interesting.
Okay.
So
So
smoking all of these.
we've basically come down and we're now down at this bottom window where the boat is.
Okay.
Looking inside.
And I want to go to the one that has a latch. I'm going to relay to them that I'm going to go see if there's one that's openable.
Okay. Uno momento, por favor.
Still,
Those are stairs going down.
still nothing, Mr. Dwarf.
Me.
Yes.
I would like to explore this area to the right of the map that we haven't uncovered yet.
I've uncovered the whole map.
No, there's this section down here by the...
I think it might still be just beach, but there's a section to the right of the map that doesn't seem to
I'm
be
sorry.
showing.
Yeah, it's my
Yeah.
fault. I didn't. Yeah, there we go. It's all beach.
Let's go.
Oh my God, the sand!
The pointy sand.
It's now. We are now on.
Wait. Oh, that was the
Dune.
door up here. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, Gavin,
Yes.
head back north to the dome.
So
And
just FYI, I just got dropped from Twitch.
oh,
I don't even see my character. So apparently they're still having issues. So if you get dropped, then just
okay.
anybody who's in the chats, and if you drop, just let us know, please.
There's a huge event going on this weekend between Dota and League of Legends at the same time, and people are just hogging Twitch right now. Okay, so yes, back up here towards the dome, you'll notice that there is looks like an access door around the very northern part. So I'll move your character over towards where you would see it, like right about there.
Oh, so one of the panes is kind of like a door.
Mm-hmm. It's so how
Okay.
somebody comes up here to do cleaning and stuff. It looks like an access door.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh, all the way up the north. Okay.
So I'm gonna relay to them. Well, I'm gonna try and open it.
It looks pretty loose.
All right, I'm going to try to jar it open.
Let's see. You're gonna have to break the lock, but it looks loose enough to where you could get something like you could put a crowbar or a pry bar or something. You want to do it?
Does it look
Muscles?
like something that somebody might be able to pick,
Yes.
or does the lock look damaged in some way?
No, it looks pickable. It's just a
All right,
standard
so,
type of lock.
Let me go relay this information to Panry and say that it looks like there may be a access door up here, but it's got a lock, and I can bash it in if you'd like. But I'm open to suggestion.
Do any of us have a lockpick kit?
And I ask everyone.
In what language are you asking them?
Okay, well, I'll ask everyone in common first, and then I will actually ask Drow.
I actually just
Yeah.
kind of like, I look down at everybody and I hold my hands up, right? And I make the kind of a lock
Universal
key.
lock symbol.
and I
What does that
kinda-
look like? Can you motion that out for me, please?
I
would
kind
like
of
to see that.
I kind of indicate, does anybody have anything that
No, you
can
go-
work in this
you-
situation?
I believe, Dwarf, you gave that to the sheriff.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I'm just checking my inventory. I can't remember if I bought a lockpick.
Unless
I
we
think-
can
Yeah.
pick locks with soap, I cannot
What's that?
pick a lock.
Can I climb up there, please?
Yes, you may climb up there.
But yeah,
I don't understand what the dwarf is talking about, so I'm going to have a look.
I'll throw my rope down. Make it easier for her to climb.
Okay, you throw your rope down so it's easy to climb up. I'm not even going to make you roll for it. Your acrobatics is high enough, so you easily get up
Okay.
there. I'll put you right next to El Dwarfo.
El Dwarfo. Anybody else want to climb up?
Let
Or
me-
see if we can,
I'm
see if we can
gonna
get
wait.
in and we'll unlock the door. That's what I think.
Looking through, how far of a drop?
It's about 25 feet
So,
from the top of the dome.
Okay. Okay. Where is lockpicking? I forgot.
Skills?
Inner skills,
No,
yep.
it's disable. No, what is it?
Well,
Is it disabled device?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it would be.
Oh,
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, no. Is it?
Well, you do it. You easily go to click, 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 click. It opens right up.
Nice.
oh.
Then I look at the dwarf expectantly to see what his further plans are.
Well, I look at her and I just take the grappling hook and tie it up and then drop the line down inside of the hole.
The way the
I
crenellations are on
she
the
can
roof.
Understand that.
Yeah. The way the crenellations are on the roof, you could easily go around one of them and loop it around the grapple, so you could get down easily.
All right. I take one of my daggers between my teeth and climb down.
Okay. So as you climb down into this room, you notice that there's a door to the southeast and a door to the southwest that's facing outside. The one to the southeast is internal. There's also another door to the south directly that you can see now.
Okay. So basically, I want to go to the door where my friends are waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else around? Am I...
Yes, the floor is covered in glass of all different types. You just walked through massive amounts of glass. You're wearing boots, so there's no problems there. But if you were to fall down, you would probably get cut up pretty badly. The floor is just shattered with glass. I mean, there's just glass everywhere on the floor.
Relevant information that probably should have already been examined.
No, I mean, I read it to you earlier. I mentioned that this was where but you probably couldn't see it that well. It's okay.
Oh, I thought you were just saying that like the room was full of like glass things that are being sold. So
I
I guess
thought
I missed
so.
it.
They were,
Yeah.
but now they've all been smashed. They're all like smashed now.
I must
looking
have
at the
missed
thing,
that.
looking at the thing, I presumed it was nothing but shattered glass all over the floor. So
Yeah.
Well,
Well, you're more observant than some of us.
well,
He
Yeah.
is a mink.
I'm
He's a
completely
mess.
zoomed out on some of this, so I don't know.
That's okay. It's fine. It's fine. So anyway, you get over there, and there are two large bolts on the inside here that are holding the door closed.
I shall open them.
You successfully open them.
I'm gonna go ahead
open
and
the door.
The door opens.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick up my my rope and grappling hook, and come back over to the ledge and try to shimmy down the wall back to where I can just kind of hop down onto the window and then hop down.
Okay. You successfully get down. It's not a problem.
Cool.
Just repel down. Dwarves are excellent repellers. They actually
There's
are.
one on rope
If you
one.
look at the Lord of the Rings, or the Desolation of Smaug, or even the Hobbit, when they're on those lines and they're hanging down into the chasms as they're chipping away at the rocks, they're usually pretty good at it.
Right. No, I just want to be clear. I'm intentionally going down without a rope.
Oh, you're jumping? Then
No,
you're gonna have to
that's why I
climb.
said specifically.
Oh,
I'm going to where a window is, and using the window as just
Okay,
jumping
then-
down
then
onto
roll
that
climb
ledge
for me,
and
yeah.
jumping off and
yeah, just roll climb.
yeah. So I'm bringing my rope and grappling hook with me.
That's fine.
Okay.
We're leaving no evidence behind.
Fair enough.
We're closing the door behind us once everybody's inside.
All right, so go ahead. We're gonna say something, Penry.
I'm going to allow. Andu, I believe there's broken glass inside. You should probably remain on my shoulders for the moment through this room, because I don't think you're wearing shoes, are you? No. So
don't really fit my feet very well.
no. So I allow the little fella to ride on my shoulders as I walk into
Where-
this room with all the broken glass.
Do you have your monkey? Is your monkey cast?
I can summon him at any time, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just curious.
He just goes, Scooby Snacks.
But for right now, he has a lovely mink stole.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Just thinking the monkey could have been useful with moving
So, well, he's
some of the
he's,
stuff, like getting
he's
up to the roof.
agile. He's agile, but he's not very smart. That's the problem. He's like he's good at me telling him to do stuff, but he's not very, he's not very sentient as such. He's kind of just does what you say and not much else. He can't
Yeah.
think for himself.
All right, Errol's just walked across all the glass around the main display case area.
Crunch,
There's
crunch, crunch, crunch,
extremely
crunch, crunch, crunch.
beautiful, fine pieces of glassware here.
I'm going to.
And I completely ignored him.
I rolled Dungeoneering just to see if I can see what's gone down. If there's anything particular of any.
All the breakage in here looks very recent. There doesn't appear to be any signs or markings at all. It's just mostly broken glass. Somebody's taken all the glass out of the display cases and smashed it on the ground. There are some cases still with glass in them that have not been broken.
So we're in the middle of the day, correct?
Yes, it is about 1 p.m.
Is it a work day?
It is.
Okay.
So
And there's no one around.
Not yet.
That's my point too.
something's hinky.
I'm going to tell the rest of my comrades to take care. As appearing in the windows, it seems that numerous struggles have taken place. The place may not be as vacant as we believe it to be.
And should we re-secure the door?
I thought we
Oh, I
already did.
closed the door when we walked in.
Okay. Do you
and
want
I
to
locked
lock it?
back in place. So
Okay.
pretty much it looks... And did the dwarf close the
Yes.
skylight again?
I believe so, right? Didn't you say you closed everything up and came back with your rope, or did you not?
Well, I didn't specifically say I closed the skylight, so it's still technically.
But yes.
Okay.
But you did. You just didn't say it.
Yes, it was an implied action. Yes.
Okay, no, it's fine.
Figured it was pretty clearly implied by Errol saying we're leaving no evidence. So
Yes.
Well, okay, we'll say that the door is still open then, because he said he didn't close it. So
I called to the wizard and asked him if we're still trying to save this girl.
It seems yes. We're still looking for girl.
Perhaps we shall haste our exploration of finding the girl.
when she says it that way, but it comes out, "Find girl now, fast,
More faster.
more faster."
The drow seems impatient to hasten our speed at finding young Amiku.
which means no table dancing.
Sorry.
Yeah, Kaylin.
I was avoiding the glass.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Brown chicken, brown cow. All right, so there's Kaywin. You're staying in an area with no glass breakage on the floor, Kaywin.
Does this look like
Yeah.
it's an area that you like? Is this stable enough that I could just kind of slide to hop over it as well?
Yep, it's a countertop, and on either side there are glass display cases.
All right. Well, I do that. I get on and hop over as well.
Well,
I asked
not
my
certain.
wizard friend. 2 doors. Left, right.
I'm gonna.
doors.
I'm just gonna walk around.
Okay.
I'm with Andrew over the glass, just so that we're in a spot. There appears to be 2 doors leading out of this room.
2 doors
Would-
down.
Not three.
Should we continue as a group, or shall we divide into 2 and just explore both at the same time?
With our skill and luck, I would recommend staying as a group. But if we want to split,
Safety in numbers, you think, young elf?
I believe
Yeah,
so.
you guys are pretty squishy. Without me, you might survive.
I'm going to climb down and come over to the doors over here.
Okay, where would you like to go?
Well, I need to get off of Panry, but I can't get off of Panry because all
I
I can
move
see is...
Panry. There you go. You're welcome.
So yes, I'm going to come over here and sniff around the edges of the door.
Okay.
My sense of smell is very good to see if I can smell the smoke that we said we saw on the other side of this door.
You smell a charcoaly smell. You also pick up a scent of human burning.
Oh.
That's about what you smell. And the charcoaly smell smells very okay for that. Like that's what this place should smell like. Like
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
the foundry,
Yeah.
which is
burning of human flesh doesn't smell so familiar?
That's not so much. No.
That does not smell good. That smells very recent. The other charcoaly smell just smells like it's imbued in the walls.
But it doesn't. It's not like a hot smoke smell, as if like it's out of control fire. Like whoever was
No, it doesn't smell.
working it is
Yeah.
okay. Well, I will relay that. I suppose I will relay that information. There is burnt person beyond this door.
Mmm, tasty.
Very worrying indeed.
I'm gonna look at this door down here, just kind of jar it to see if it's locked.
It's open.
It's an open door. Like, all right,
It opens down, so
Okay,
it doesn't open
yeah.
towards you. It opens the other way.
all right. That's all I wanted to know.
Mm-hmm.
So the hinges are on the other side.
Yes.
Yes.
The door that you're at, Trendane, is a pocket door. It slides open
Slides into the wall.
into the walls.
Ah. Sort of just peek it open a little bit and look through.
Sure. So you peek it open on this side, and you see that.
Holy shnikes! It's amazing. I have gleamed infinite knowledge.
It's nothing. Fucking nothing. Well, I'm
Gesundheit.
going to come up to my friend and do you feel it's safe to proceed this way, young furry man?
Roll perception
Check
if you'd
the other
like.
door.
Okay.
Okay. I was going to go to the other door and
You can do that as well. Yeah.
Sniff at that door and see if there's anything I can pick up in there.
Fair enough. Roll perception.
I will roll perception.
Wow.
Ooh, nice.
There is a goblin dog right behind that door.
So now what do you do with that information?
It would appear that you've discovered a nasty smell. So what was that? I took a shower at Sandeep.
Pull that door closed very carefully,
Mm-hmm.
very quietly, and not lean into Gavin, but lean over to Gavin and say, "There is a dog on the other side of this door."
A dog.
You hear
It's that vibrating thing again.
That's
It
much
came back.
bigger, though.
Is that still in your backpack?
It's not in his backpack anymore.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to look at the door to see is there a way that we can secure it from this side since it opens inward. Can we maybe cut a piece of rope to
No, it
hold
opens
the
out.
handle
It opens outward.
to the
It opens the other way.
I think
It
that's what he's
opens-
talking about. Cutting a piece of rope so that we can tie the handle
Oh.
to something in here so that they can't pull the rope, the door open from the
I
other
gotcha,
side.
gotcha. Yeah, yeah. Yes, you can. Yeah.
I just pictured trying to tell Bolo to do that, and he just ties a bow
Yeah.
on the handle.
No, I give him a piece of rope and I go, Bolo, secure the door. And then he comes up and he's got his hands, he's managed to tie himself up.
Good
Something.
monkey. Must be spanked.
Okay, so that's what I want to do. If we see that, I want to get a good little length of rope.
Not a problem.
Yeah,
There's a cabinet right next to you that if you were to tie the handle to the cabinet handle, it would
Right.
it would effectively bar the door from opening.
That's what I'll do then.
Okay. You're
And I
successful.
suggest we go the other way,
So take the rope out of your inventory.
like all 50 foot of my rope.
Yeah, you can cut it. You
Well,
can,
that's what I said. I wanted
Okay.
to cut a little
Up-
piece of the
okay.
rope off, just long enough to secure the door.
about 6 feet you'll need.
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
so.
that's fine.
Okay. So you now have 44 feet of rope.
Just so, yeah. I would have even been good with 10 foot of rope, but
Okay.
so what? We'll just say 40.
We'll call it.
Who here's got the highest stealth? Probably But Anders?
I would guess Errol, actually.
Hey,
Well,
whatever
well,
whatever
that would be my
happened to
guess.
that drow? I don't know where.
She's just chilling, carving.
She's carving.
Yeah. She's carving a clock with hands that are spinning quickly.
Drow, door. Open the door quietly and check. So I'm gonna ask her to.
Ooh.
I love how we've reduced her to.
Draw
Well-
door open. Silent.
Yeah.
Shh.
I open the door and walk
I-
through very
I-
quietly.
Yeah, I point to the door. Open the door, Drow. So
That's a harp.
She opens the door, and that's what she can see.
is that more glass on the
Yes,
ground?
it is more glass on the ground.
Can I perceive what else I might be able to...
You didn't finish that sentence out loud.
Yeah, I know. Because he's gonna say no, there's no point.
What? You can see down the hallways to the north or to the east and to the south.
You could.
I want
Do you-
to look around for a broom too.
Can I walk
Yes.
along the outside here, motioning my friends to stay for a moment, perhaps? With the halt signal that is universally acceptable?
In the name of love.
Wow.
Alright. I'm going to head hugging the wall around the cornerish here.
Mhm.
And then, am I at a corner?
You are at a
Oh.
corner. I'm showing you now. You can see all the way down the hallway
no,
here.
hold on, stop.
Okay.
So I am now level with the hallway.
What do you mean
That's a
level with the
long-
The
hall?
other hallway where we were at, where we locked the door.
Right.
Am I seeing that there's
So is there a wall right
Is
past
there a
that light?
wall that goes all the way down that other side?
This side here, you mean? Or
Yes.
this? Yes.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
That makes-
Yeah.
Does it run all the way down the hallway?
Yes. Let me click.
Walls are important.
I know. I'm sorry. It's hard to. It's a big map, so I'm trying to cut them all out here.
At no point it looks as if I'm going to run into a dog. Is my
You can see
Or
all
open
the way
door.
down the hall. About near the bottom, though, you can notice that it looks a bit smoky and kind of acrid looking. You can see there's a wall all the way down there, and you can see all the way to the end of the hallway. But it's at this end, it's quite hazy and dark.
on the other side, like on the one side, I have the wall.
Yeah, it's
on the
a-
other side there is also a wall.
A wall that goes all the way down. Yeah, it's a hallway. I have to do it by hand, so it takes me a second to cut it out.
All right, I shall then creep over here to this corner and have a look around the corner.
Okay, you're going up to the top here.
Yes.
Okay. You see that.
Ta-da. A wall.
Really?
Okay.
Yep.
No door?
Yeah, there's a door right there. A double door.
There's a door right. Oh, the door going outside?
There's a door going
Yeah,
outside
yeah.
and one to the south.
Yeah, let's see
The
it. now.
one to the south is just a closed door.
It's very big. It's like, looking at it, you can estimate that it's probably maybe nearly a foot thick.
Okay.
That's a big door.
And it's covered in iron.
Thank you for
Coming
A
back
foot
down.
thick door? Jesus Christ.
You'll
I'm
understand
gonna
why
head
in a
all
little bit.
the way down the other hallway
Mhm.
to see
Nope.
what lies at its end.
You come
This
across
door has-
another doorway halfway down the hallway here.
Okay. Okay. And then a door all the way at the end.
Door all the way at the end, yeah.
With my hands and feet and some basic body language, I convey all this when I come back to my friends
Okay, bring your character back up, would you?
and tell them that they have choices. 1, 2, 3.
I don't
three
care.
Doors.
I just walk through.
3 doors.
There's.
And I point to the clock that I carved.
with the hands that are spinning furiously. Ticky,
I-
ticky, ticky.
Lift up Andu onto my shoulders again and skirt around the edge of the broken glass and come down into the back corner of the hall.
Kaywin, where are you at? Oh, you're over there? Okay. Which way would you guys
It
like to go?
appears our drow friend has found multiple doors that we have and rooms to explore.
Tell them what's behind door number 1, Don Pardo.
It's a new car.
That's a goblin dog.
You've won death.
You've won a grisly death at the mouth of a goblin dog. Enjoy.
Candygram for Mongo.
Mongo like candy.
I like candy. Okay.
Which door would we like to choose, good
Yeah.
wizard?
I'm just going to start walking down here. As I don't care where you guys are going.
I'm gonna walk Andu over closer to this door and see if he wants to have a sniff at this door to see if he can get an idea
There
of
is
what's
no
going
door
on.
right there. There's a door all the way on
No,
the
there's a
other-
door right there.
That's a door.
There is a door
right
right there?
There's a door right there. At the
It's
corner.
about a foot thick and covered with iron. Big,
Does it smell like the human barbecue smell is coming from the other side of this door?
absolutely.
Or further down the hall?
Much stronger. Look, sniffing at that door is much stronger.
Okay. Okay. The body's in there.
Yeah. I'm going to try the door, just sort of jostle it, see if it seems like it's locked or not.
It is completely locked, and it almost feels like it would be airtight.
Oh,
Like
okay.
he can smell through around it because of some small little cracks, but you can't see any light coming from under the door. You can't see. There's actually no space between the doors.
Right.
There's like a metal plate that goes over that, all the way from the top of the door to the bottom.
I put my hands on the door. Do I feel any heat coming? Like, is the door warm?
It is
or is
warm.
it just like it's warm?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It feels like whatever's causing that smoke is definitely coming directly from behind the door. So, I think we'll have to find another way in. So, I follow up behind the others.
Okay.
Okay, I'll scroll my map down. I'm going to roll another dungeoneering roll just to see if I can get an idea of what's going on down this hallway.
Oh, Ectomaster, I've turned everything off. Just because of last time.
All right.
You've remembered to do it.
I
before
wait in
the
front of
stream?
the other door to see if maybe this is the door that my friends want to open.
All right. So Demo, I rolled dungeoneering to
Yes.
check if I can tell anything.
You did look in the other side of this room, and that's where you saw the chocolate milk spilled.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, the door does not appear locked. If you turn the handle, it turns.
I smell anything from inside?
Chocolate milk, carrots, cucumbers, celery, lettuce.
Food.
I will suggest caution, as this is directly the rooms that we notice the most disturbance, so it is possible that someone is still inside. But
You remember the room with the raspberry concordant everywhere?
so I say to Drow, open door, very careful, maybe someone inside.
I open such door, very careful.
And you see this.
A goblin horde!
As I look around, I see
I'll explain what you see in this room.
Okay.
Lunch.
Okay. You see the staff use this room to relax, eat, and play cards in their off hours. The room is a wreck right now. Completely, there is basically chocolate milk spilled on the floor, coffee, food, and some broken glassware on the floor.
Okay. There is a wall along the top. I'm assuming there are 2 doors right there?
Yes. Can you see them on the map? Let me see.
Yes,
Okay.
I can see them. If I were to venture a guess, I would assume that set door to the right would lead into the area where the dog is on the other side from the top.
You're pretty far away from that, where that dog was. But
So we walk
yes,
down a long, long way.
yeah, but you might be right. You'd have to open the door to find out.
I shall not open the door.
Okay.
Is this like a soup or a stew or something down here?
Yeah, it is.
You're gonna taste it?
No, I just want to see if it's still warm.
It
see if I
is
can figure out how long
not-
it's been there.
Not warm, but fresh.
As in today.
Within the last 24 hours, probably, yeah. It's not moldy or dried out. It's still liquidy. Oh,
The
hey.
spot that I'm at, is this a doorway or a hallway or a door of some kind?
Ectomaster, thank you. Welcome back, sir. All right, so sorry about that, K1. You were asking. Oh, shoot! This is not a doorway. I'm sorry. I did one part of the map I couldn't see because it was kind of dark.
God, if you couldn't see it, imagine how hard it's going to be for us.
Yeah, I know, right? Why?
Hi.
So that's just a little area that goes down. It's not like a eating area or anything.
I'm gonna go check the door.
Okay.
I'm going to sniff at this one.
It is open, and if you sniff into that room there, let's see, you are sniffing.
I'm going to check them both. So.
Well, I'm gonna walk in. I'm just kind of haphazardly opening this door down here.
I see that.
It's, Andu, smelling in that room, you smell soap, bubbles, that kind of stuff. It's very, very soapy, bubbly kind of room is what you're smelling. And Gavin, you walked into that room?
Yeah.
Okay, the door was open, so it was no problem. Walked right in, and I will show you what you see in here as best I can.
You've won a troll.
Got a cave troll.
Is the girl from Ipanema actually playing in the waiting room?
Yes. Okay. So where Gavin just walked into, that one. This is a meeting room. So what you see here is a large meeting table made of glass, another large meeting table made of glass that would extend from that top right chair to almost the window that is no longer made of glass. Well, it's still made of glass, but
It's no longer a table.
Now
It's no longer
now
a
it's made
table.
of now it's made of mess.
now it's made of mess. So this is a large meeting room. Okay, so Trent and Dane, did you open that door?
I didn't, but I
Okay.
suppose I can.
No, I'm just asking. I was trying to catch up with what everybody's doing.
Okay. Well, first I'll tell Kaywin. Perfume, soap, cleaning supplies, possibly.
No dogs. No dogs.
Not that I can smell the soap might be covering it. That would require a lot of soap, though. So
I think we should just take a quick look. Might as well. So I'll go ahead and open that door. Yeah, or try to open the door.
Open door opens right up. You will see wash basins. And you can see that it's been used within the last like 24 hours, probably. There are bubbles inside there, inside the washing basins. They're old bubbles, so you know how they dry out almost, and they're sort of like this.
Scum.
they lose that lovely rainbow sheen.
Yeah, they're just sort of.
Say that's some industrial bubbles.
Yeah. There's lots of glycerin in the thing.
Mhm, lots of fat that's been rendered down.
Ooh.
And you open this door here, Trindane, or no?
I was going to sniff at it first. But
You sniff at it and you smell what it. Did you think it is?
Turlet?
A turlet. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go on an adventure, tiny friend?
I will. Actually, I'm going to go sniff at these 2 doors over here because they are probably less
Offensive.
repugnant.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. That was the word I was looking for.
In there, you can smell. That's definitely the kitchen. Very fresh smells of food and cooking.
Yeah, that's this side, but what about this side?
Oh, this door down here. 1 second.
You don't know, do ya?
I do. That is a pantry. You can smell all sorts of good stuff in there.
We already have a pantry.
I was just going to say, pantry.
So do you want to open it?
It's pantry's panties?
If that's the case, then definitely not. I've seen those. Sure.
Okay. Opening the door, you find that all of the barrels and other sundries that were used for storage of food is just smashed beyond belief. It's been. You can see little claw marks on the wood. It looks like something's come through here and eaten everything.
If they didn't eat the carrots or the lettuce in the corner. Okay.
And Skyla types to us in a secret language. She's speaking Murloc. Oh.
Uh-oh.
She's smiling.
She's giggling. Though. It can't be that bad.
Okay. Everybody in the stream, she just typed hospital, so that's why we're trying to find out.
I'm just, while that's going on, I'm going to roll a...
Nice.
I don't know why I
raise the damage. He is now a Geico investigator.
I picked the wrong one. one. They've both got +9s. I couldn't tell. There we go.
What are you?
So just,
where are you at?
Trying to find in the pantry. I'm just getting a better idea of what went down in here. If there's anything specific that I noticed, like this door here, do I notice any claw marks or anything on this door?
Not particularly. It looks okay. The claw marks you are noticing. Hold on, I'm hearing an echo back from. Is that echo? Where's it coming from?
The only echo I'm hearing is that sound bouncing around in your room.
No, it's coming in from. Would you close the door for me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I can hear myself coming back through her mic. Because she's got the webcam mic.
Yeah, are there any toothpicks in the pantry down there? Because I might need a new staff.
You don't need to go, Skylar?
What did I miss?
Everything.
Is everything okay?
Yeah. Okay.
You sure?
Sure.
Yeah, I can't do anything anyway, so it doesn't matter. But
Okay. Because we could stop if you have to.
No, it's fine. It's just follow up stuff. We're good.
Okay.
About it.
All right. Okay, so yes, in the pantry down below where pantry is, you notice that the claw marks that I was talking about are more like the barrels were being smashed open and something was trying to get into them quickly, but they're not like scratches on the walls or on any of the other extra wood stuff. It's just mostly all of that.
So I'm gonna.
I pick up
can
a piece of wood off the floor and start carving a figure.
Okay. You're gonna carve a Guardian Limbiosa wand?
Can I hear anything?
In
Do
that
I have
room
to
there?
roll a perception or something?
I didn't even see a door there.
Yeah, there's a door there. So what would I'm trying to listen or see if I can hear anything through the door.
Yeah, roll perception for me.
Perception. Give me a second.
You hear the sound of wood.
Ooh.
What? Is that what
Do I smell the smell of wood?
Yes, you smell the smell of wood.
Okay.
Describe the sound of wood.
The sound of wood. So is it like
It sounds a lot like a tune from Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah, I thought you were going to
So
say.
is it like woods creaking or something?
No,
Is that
no,
what you're saying?
No, you hear nothing.
Yeah, I thought you were being serious. Like, I mean, if there was like
Me? Serious? What?
Hey,
Wooden structures inside that were under stress and they were groaning and creaking. That would technically be the sound of wood.
No.
I'm up here at this other location, and I
Hold on, I gotta
look
find
to
Gavin.
Drow and kind of scowl and motion is like, hey, you want to go? Let's go look through these other areas while they're down there sniffing wood.
I'm thinking for a moment what kind of intentions the dwarf has for this. Then I noticed that maybe that's not what he's talking about, and I nod. And I wait for him to open said door.
Okay.
All right, which door? The one
Because chivalry is not there.
I'll open
Before
this
we
door.
go up those doors real quick, what is going on down here with this room? Have you opened this door or not?
I'm
I'm still
gonna.
sniffing at the door.
You
I'm
smell- you
asking
smell
Andrew
wood.
what he smells.
Smell
He
what?
smells-
You smell wood, yep.
Okay.
All right. Well, I ask him. Does it seem clear? Anything nasty behind the door?
To quote Vin Diesel, looks clear.
Looks clear. All right. I'm gonna open that door.
You open the door and you find wood.
So it's literally just a timber store
Storeroom.
for the.
The kitchen.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I said
Okay.
it was clear. I said it looks clear.
Yeah, Cthulhu sounds just like wood as well. All right. So, okay, yeah, you're going to go in the left room? Go ahead, you can go in if you want. I'll open it up so you can see what it looks like here. All right, so this room here.
I mean, we had more or less seen most of it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I went in. Yeah.
Lanjiku's staff of skilled laborers lived in this site. The 8 workers slept here. The beds are all various states of disarray, and the blood is splattered all over the walls and sheets. No bodies are apparent.
Oh, not chocolate milk then.
That is not chocolate milk.
That was the
Strawberry.
Strawberry milk.
That is not even
Oh, that
strawberry
was
milk.
strawberry milk?
That is corn syrup and red food coloring, number 5.
Okay.
Oh,
I shrug and I walk back to the other door.
Yeah, me too.
Also-
Looks like a normal
Okay.
drow party to me.
I'm
Ugh.
unimpressed.
Oh.
I've seen better.
I don't notice anything different from what I can see.
No.
This door opens inside or outside?
Which where are you?
The one next to it.
The one we're right in front of. She's sort of on me right now.
Oh, okay, because I can't see you. Yeah, that door opens up to the north. It opens out. Not towards you.
Alright, I open it.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'll go through with my shield.
And I'm behind him.
This
I'll
is
be
what
behind her.
this is what you see.
I motion for him to keep quiet for a moment. And I head all the way up here to look around the corner.
What did you say?
You got any Cheetos?
Are there any chicks?
Are they hot?
She's gonna stab you.
Okay, I'm just.
Obviously, I was joking.
Yeah.
But
I wave him forward and I take out.
you still have that dagger in your teeth?
No, I took them. Yes, I should have mentioned that earlier. I was thinking about that, but it was
The
so
whole
long ago.
time, just walking around with that.
That's why I can't communicate with you. I take out my scimitars in a matter of sharing that perhaps battle is imminent.
I'm going to move up to this corner because my keen sense of navigation tells me that we're coming back to where we saw the dog.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yes, I will take a careful
Then
around the corner.
oh no, I was just going to jump out and go, surprise!
Woogity woogity.
Oogly moogly!
Surprise, motherfucker.
So what exactly
Surprise!
what is happening? What's going on?
All right,
Well, we're at the corner, and I think
I tried to
everyone's
look
gonna
carefully around the corner to see what was going on, but
Are you gonna like extend your blade over to sort of use it as a mirror? Or is it too bloody? Because you never played.
Huh. I look puzzled at the fact that I seem to be... Oh, no, I'm not puzzled.
I know. I was going to say, no, you're not.
I didn't see that. It was so tiny up there in the corner.
You said you looked around the corner, right?
One.
So one. Hey, so we confirmed the dog is there. So I looked down at.
After I looked, I went back behind said dwarf.
I'm gonna look at Kaywin and say, move over and try and take a shot, and then we'll rush it.
Okay.
Just like
Giving you a free shot.
Sure.
Facepalm.
Sure. Like right in this
You
area.
could, yeah, you could almost hit that way. That way, yeah.
Okay. Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you step like another little bit further.
You might have to bounce it off the wall, but yeah.
I'm
No,
very
you're an elf.
skilled. I'm very skilled.
It's actually you would have to step one more square forward to shoot at it.
Ah.
Oh
okay.
god damn it, Twitch!
You crashed?
It's not Twitch's fault.
You can do it.
Oh, sure it isn't.
now.
All right.
While this is going on, do we hear any of this, or are we completely oblivious to this
Do we
going on?
hear them silently communicating with each other?
You do not see them in the room that you were in, so
Okay, we're oblivious to what's going on.
are you going to go into that room there? Are you going into the kitchen? You can go in there if you want.
Can you smell anything other than food?
All right. Well, I'll open the door.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, guys!
Do I see that?
no, you're not.
No, you're not there.
I got a +9 to ogre slang.
This is where the staff prepared their meals. It's been torn apart. This room is in complete disarray.
Okay.
Something was looking for food.
Okay. So,
Didn't get enough everywhere.
all right. So do I notice the same claw marks on the cupboards
No.
and stuff like that? No.
No,
So
they
it's
were just
it's
the cupboards
been
were
literally-
opened, yeah, and looked at, but nothing tore into them.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so back up here with you guys. Are you going to shoot Kaywin?
No, we're not going to shoot Kaywin.
No, I was asking Kaywin if she's going to shoot.
Yep. I will move forward another 5 feet
Go ahead.
Just enough to get the shot off.
and remember how to do. Do I need to do anything special?
You just drag it and drop it on the doggy.
All right. I didn't know if
Is this
there's
going to
anything
be
else.
considered a surprise attack?
Yeah, so it's a +4.
Yes, he's so
which would not
surprised
have
that
hit.
nothing happened.
Yeah.
Told
So
you should have
plus
bounced that
4
thing
to-
off the wall.
So
Plus 4 to
+4 to
11.
this would be a
15, and it didn't hit. Yep.
15 still didn't hit. Okay.
It's sleeping, and the wood goes, or the arrow goes right into the door above the dog, and it sort of picks its head up and puts its head back down.
Okay.
It's
I
sleeping.
back up. I back
Mhm.
up.
Okay.
All right. Well,
I
I
motion for
suggest-
the dwarf to let's go. Quiet.
I suggest to Andu that we should probably find our friends, knowing them. They've got themselves into trouble by now.
So we go barely. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Rah.
So, having seen our friends head through
Dog
the
is still
doorway,
sleeping as we're moving up here.
No, they're not. So hold on. Stop moving. Go back. Go back. All right.
We're just gonna sneak all the way up
Well,
there.
you can, but I want to be able to do it, and everyone. Okay, so yeah, Andu and Panry, come on back.
Wow.
The dog has awakened.
now.
Yep.
dogs are awake.
The
The
dog
dog
is
is
awake.
awake. Holy shit.
It
Oh,
sounds so much
cue the
littler
dog.
in my
That was great.
in my head than it did in real life. Okay,
That was great.
so is Panry and Andu? Where's Andu?
When you said come on back, you mean come on back down where we were? 'Cause
No,
we
I
can
was
only move
talking-
X number of.
No, you guys can come on up. These guys were sneaking up as you were talking. They were getting closer and closer to the dog, so I was having them.
We're not in combat, so we can
We
move.
were
Yeah,
sort of doing live action.
Yeah.
Those guys were.
Live action sneaking is what we did.
Yes.
And I am gonna relay to Andu and the old man that there is a sleeping goblin dog.
So I'm gonna hug the wall. I'm gonna motion.
That is
to
hugging the wall
Errol
right
to-
through it.
I'm gonna motion to Errol to hug that side of the wall, and then I'm gonna sort of relay to Kaywin to fire off another shot.
Okay.
You woke it up
You wake
again.
the dog.
Dog's voice.
It sounds vicious.
It's a
If I heard
vicious
that,
killer.
I'm running.
Yeah, me
That
too.
is a tiny puppy.
It'll take off your toe.
It didn't work. Hold on.
That's great, man. I love the sound effects that you put into this, Domo.
I know, right? I was working on it hours.
It's well thought out.
Ooh. 18 does hit. Actually, that does hit him. Anyway, without that. So you hit.
But he lifts his head and puts it back down.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
You did heavy
See?
damage to him.
He's
Yeah, he goes, and he's awake. So now everybody roll initiative.
It's very impressive rolling again. Time to change the dice.
Everybody rolled?
Mm-hmm.
All right, first up is Andu.
Yeah, I figured.
You're like killer initiative, Andu.
Yeah, I always seem to do that.
I just closed
Well,
the game.
Oh no!
Dude!
It's okay. Wait
Well,
for a second to come
as
back.
long as she's gone,
Yeah, you can still play while she's reconnecting.
I'm gonna, because there's probably not a lot I can. I'll go heal the dog. No.
Oh my god, you've killed a
Okay.
creature!
Now I'm gonna sniff at this door, just in case, because I get the feeling that, man, there's gonna be somebody coming out of this room behind them, and then they're fighting a war on two fronts, and. So yeah, door sniffing.
Okay, you sniff.
Right at the time he sniffs, Gavin lets out this unexpected fart.
No,
Smells like a dwarf ass and vibrating wood things.
yes, you smell nothing really. Nothing in particular. Humans
Like a
have been in here.
vacuum?
The humans have been in there recently, but that's about it.
Okay.
All right, so first up is... Okay, so that was Andu's turn. Next up is the dog. No, wait, go back. It's supposed to be Andu's turn first. Hold on.
Yes.
Why didn't it do that?
And
Hold on.
so, do you have like a sling
There
as
we go.
well or anything, Andu, or do you just use a staff?
I have a staff and I have a dagger.
Oh, shoot. Damn it.
Janet?
There we go. Damn it, Janet. Let's go screw. Okay. It is Idaugi's turn, and he is going to charge right by you guys. He's on his way down to chase after the person who shot an arrow into his neck.
Well, yeah, because clearly he knows exactly who did it while asleep.
The arrow smells like elf and it's sticking through his face.
Yeah.
So,
He likes the taste of elf. Next up.
Me.
Well, so he just entered our area
I was just
of
about to say.
influence. So
Yeah, you may take an attack of opportunity if you would like.
Absolutely. But I'm going to let the drow go first.
Okay.
So do I then get an attack of opportunity?
You do.
And my regular attack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay then. So here.
Oh, dang.
That dog is
Jesus.
dead.
Oh, my
Hold
lord.
on, that was
Jesus
only one scimitar.
Holy
He did it
Holy
again.
shit.
Oh.
That one was on a crit roll. It does not matter. I didn't kill anybody yet.
Yeah, but Jesus, 3 19s in a row, though.
So
Throw
I
down.
hit with both scimitars.
Yeah.
One of them critted. Will it automatically?
It should. You should probably roll the damage in between, but try it anyway. See what happens.
Okay.
What is your crit? 3d6?
Holy.
I have no clue.
It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
The dog is dead.
Yeah, dog is no more. He's an undog.
He's an undog. Nice.
Yeah, you did 17 points of damage to him, so he's poof. Dead dog.
The body sort of tumbles this way, and the head sort of tumbles
Goes the
this
other way. She separates the head from the body in one fell swoop.
She does that attack where she sticks in one scimitar, then the other, and then does that, and the thing just goes.
Blood is sprayed everywhere. It's all over Andu and Gavin. You have demon dog blood on you.
Nice. So now we're camouflaged.
Mm-hmm. All right. So dog is dead. Congratulations.
High five.
High five.
I'm
gonna go high five the drow,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna go in this door right here.
What was that for?
Okay. This is a storeroom where they obviously keep some paperwork and sales records and that kind of stuff in there.
Okay, so it's pretty boring.
Yeah.
Oh, I picked up my wrong character. Sorry.
That's okay. It's just me.
Sorry.
You go right in that room?
I store
Right
him
into
into
the
this
door.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair
Store
enough.
him right into the room. I'm just getting.
Reckless abandon.
Yes.
Wrecked.
And
I'm
it's-
so
hold
pumped
your-
up. I'm so pumped up at watching her nearly fillet that dog.
Oh, hold on. I haven't been running into rooms yet. Hold on. Go back there, Errol. I got to tell him what he finds in this room.
Okay.
Go ahead. First,
I'm
Trendane,
my
go.
blood is
Yeah.
boiling, and I want more.
Go ahead, Trendane.
No, I mean Domo. Go.
Oh, you walk into this room and you find brooms.
So hold your hand over the broom and say up.
Yeah. Wingardium Leviosa. You find brooms and some buckets and some other cleaning supplies in there. Now, Errol, if you'd like to go into the other room, you may.
I would like to go into the other room.
Okay.
And then
And-
he casts a spell, and the brooms come alive and start carrying the buckets.
Mm-hmm. This is also a cleaning supply room.
Disney
Okay.
and LSD, folks. That's what that was.
I am heading back out.
Yeah, I'm a little frustrated now. I figured we would be
Standing right
fighting
here.
this up, so
And waiting for my friends to go right or left.
Are you back
I've-
out in the hallway?
and-
Andu went south.
I've followed Andu,
Okay.
keeping
I'm
a keen
looking at
eye
the
on my friend.
dwarf. This way? That way? And he
I went-
chooses a direction, and I follow him.
yes.
Okay. So you guys are going to go through that room. K1 is right behind you. Andu, you guys have walked into the meeting room with all the broken glass table.
Yeah, and I've put Andu on my shoulders again and walked
Just
him
gonna say
across.
I'm not getting across there.
I've walked him across over to the other side where the door is. That we
Okay.
can see.
Yep, door opens, and you guys see this. If you all want to come in at the same time, you can.
That would be funny.
And you attack each other.
Ha
Ah!
How about thee, foul villain?
But I'm not a gnoll. I swear to God, I don't look anything like one. You all look the same to me.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to show you guys what you see here. Let's see. Okay. That's what you see here. And as you come down, this opens up a little bit more. You can sort of see this way.
Okay.
I want to go through this door right here. Please.
Into this room?
This one.
Okay.
Yeah, I will
Yep.
step inside.
You go ahead and step inside. Okay, and as you walk in that room,
It's a nuclear bomb.
it's not actually. It is.
A giant sapphire table.
Hold on, I'm trying to make sure I got the right. The map that I have here is actually sideways compared to this one, so I'm having to try to turn my head, make sure I got the right rooms.
Well, just align the map the same way we see it on the game.
Okay, so this is the reception room. Customers seeking custom glass jobs or looking for business opportunities to export glass meet with representatives here to arrange business. It is a large cobalt glass table and cobalt glass chairs.
Wow.
It has to be
And
worth
it
glass.
looks quite ransacked?
Unmolested.
Wow.
It's
So
got to be worth a
I
fortune.
take my hammer and tap on it. It's like, this must be pretty sturdy.
It is.
I said this must be pretty sturdy.
What the? Why is it not respond? Okay, there we go. Okay, so hang on. I'm going to.
Since it looks really healthy, I don't really care that anybody has been near it.
It's terrible.
So I walk out there with the elf.
Henry, if you're appraising that table, it is worth a fortune.
Okay, I just know
you
it's worth
didn't
a
get
lot.
much. Yeah, it's worth a lot. You can't get much more information because your roll wasn't quite as high.
It was shit.
Yeah,
It was pathetic.
but you're looking
With
at
a
it, you're
plus
like,
9.
this is pretty nice. All right, so you guys come down here. You see there's a door there, and Panry and Andu are right at another door. Would you guys, Panry and Andu, like to go through the door?
I'm going to ask him to sniff it first.
I'm always going to be sniffing that door.
Okay.
Sniff it.
Sniffing that door, you smell. This is the reception area. Oh no, so this is the office. Smaller office for more private meetings with important customers. So
Look for a safe.
So you smell when you come in here.
Okay, but don't really smell anything that
No.
smells like it could be goblin-y. Okay.
No goblin-y.
Okay.
And so Gavin and Errol and Kaywin are over here. You just walk through that door.
I'm opening the door.
Okay, opening the door.
So if you see me put my character on the door, it's indicating an action that I'm going to open the door.
Gotcha. Okay, so the door is now opened, and you can see into this room here.
This looks like a warehouse or something.
Yep, this is the loading room. A wheelbarrow sits against the wall here, and the shelves on the walls contain additional reagents to create different colored glass. Manganese for clear glass, cobalt for blue, and tin for white. Untreated glass is green, while a high quantity of any reagent makes black glass. A safe on the floor hangs open after somebody has opened it. And there is something that's missing out of there. And there's a door.
I would imagine.
Yep. And you can see there's a doorway that leads out of this room to the north and one to the east.
Okay.
All right, the safe is that right here. The grayish looking, or brownish. That's it. That's the safe. You're standing right on the safe.
Is it made of stone?
It is not. It is made of
Oh.
steel.
I disregard it.
All right, Panry.
Someone opened it?
Someone opened it with a key, it looks
That's
like.
the door of it laying on the
On the
floor.
ground,
No,
yeah.
no, was I'm seeing, was it lockpick? Was it opened
was opened-
by force?
It was opened with a key, it looks like. If it may, I mean, it just does not look forced open. The reason that the door is on the ground is you could take the hinge, you could lift the door up and it lifts off the hinges.
Oh.
Panry and Andu, where are you headed?
Having looked through this window and not seen anything of imminent danger, I'm just going to open the
Walk
door
in.
and have a peek in this one in here.
This appears to be someone's office.
Okay. And it's all kept tidy. It's not disarrayed or anything
There's
like
two
that.
desks on the wall there, and there's a bunch of paperwork and books. It looks like this might be like the accountant's room or something like that.
Okay. I don't find any. Nothing to see in there, I'm afraid.
Am I at a
So-
door right now, or is that just a spot on the wall? It's kind of hard to tell.
That is kind of hard to tell, even for me. It is a door.
I think it's a door.
Cool. Can I try to open that door?
The door is open.
Sweet. I will open the door.
Okay, you open the door, and you see a room like that. That is... this is the primary reagents for glass making. Sand, soda, ash, and lime are all prepared in that room. So
Okie dokie.
that's what's in there. Preparation room.
That room is clear.
Okay. I'm going to step up and inspect the contents of the vault.
Okay. I want you to... Yeah. You roll appraise?
Yep.
All right, rolling appraise. You You got an 18. Why'd you roll twice? Just.
I didn't mean to. No,
Oh.
I didn't roll twice. I only rolled once.
Oh, was that the
That was the
appraisal?
last appraisal.
Oh, okay.
Earlier.
All right,
Yeah.
so roll perception for me.
Perception. I gotta find where it is.
All right. There has been metal in this safe. Some kind of metal.
Fail roll.
Does he let us know that?
It's up to him.
It appears that this safe contained metals of some sort. Maybe, Dwarf, you would care to take a closer look?
Possibly. Let me in there.
Yeah. You reach down with your finger and you touch the metal and you bring it up to your mouth and you go. Gold and silver bars were placed in here.
Reminds me a bit of Cornelius. Yukon Cornelius.
Mm-hmm.
So it appears theft, possibly?
Actually,
robbery?
Squirrel, you have jewelry craft, right?
Yeah, I do.
Go ahead and roll that for me.
Well, let me see.
Do it!
Do it. Come on.
Well, it's just the craft jeweler.
Yeah.
But
All right. Roughly, you know that gold and silver are used in glass making for different reasons. But
okay.
that's
Filigree.
that's about all you can glean from this.
Okay.
Same smell here as the other room, or the other end of the
Mhm.
hallway, I presume.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna once again place my hands on the door, and am I feeling that this door is hot as well?
Hot. Not hot. Warm.
I was
Very
gonna
warm.
say,
Very.
the other one was merely warm.
This is a little
So this
warmer.
one-
Yeah.
Appears to be a warm. There's some sort of a blaze behind here. Merely furnaces, perhaps, but perhaps not.
I'm gonna try the door just and see if it's open.
It is open. If you push on a little bit, it opens.
I go
Okay.
in.
You run in, and let's see. If
Well, run in. I open the door and walk in.
You open the door and walk in. Okay.
Yeah. Just want to make sure.
There. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Wait, so this was another glass dome down here?
There were 3 of them.
Yeah, but it's full of smoke. We couldn't see in.
But oh no, he just told me that there was a skylight. He didn't say it was a huge glass dome.
All of them were.
Yeah. They're all huge glass domes, but they're looking up as you walk in before you're being attacked. You notice that the ceiling is covered in smoke, black kind of acrid smoke.
And I just shake my head, thinking, "What a stupid building design to allow such poor ventilation."
Now, hold on one second. Before we actually start the combat part, what's going on is this furnace. Somebody's been shoving things in the furnace that doesn't belong in the furnace, and so the smoke that's coming out is not normal.
Like things that smell really bad when you
Yeah,
burn them?
when you cook them.
Okay.
Humans.
All right. So, Mr. Squirrel, Mr. Gavin, little goblin you walk right past swings at you and misses. And this one here, 2. Another, oops. Another one swings at you as you walk past. And he also misses. All right, so everyone roll initiative.
Damn, man, that's a hell of a modifier, Andu. I'm so jelly of that.
Just considering what you can actually do in combat, it's
Yeah.
really
I
interesting.
know.
Which is pretty much nothing. He gets to go first at doing nothing, but
The fates are the ones that thought it, amusing
right.
to curse me thus.
To let him go first, but to not to be able to do anything directly. All right. So before the combat actually starts, what you guys see coming through the door opens up. There is a huge foundry to the left. There's the glory hole right there next to the opening of the foundry on the left.
Must you say that while I'm putting on chapstick?
That's why. Oh.
I wasn't even looking at you, Trinidad. I was looking at the map. I was trying. Okay. Anyway, so there's the glory hole. Is to the left there, and you can see that the amazing heat is coming off of that. There is glass broken all around on the floor. There are different implements for glasswork on the tables. There's a goblin on top of one of the tables. There was a goblin standing right behind the door as the door opened. There's a dead somebody on the floor near the goblin, and there is a foot literally sticking out of the glory hole on the left there. The room goes off even farther, but it is completely filled with smoke, as we were talking about earlier. The overhang of the smoke is only probably 5 feet above you guys, and then it's so dense above you. The chimneys are still trying to chug to keep up with the amount of stuff that's being burnt in here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. So, Panry, you're up.
Henry.
I am.
Go, sir.
Now, I'm like literally standing in the doorway, and I'm obviously like right behind this goblin.
You're right next to the goblin. He's not even looking at you because he noticed the dwarf that ran right past him.
Okay, so does that give me an attack of opportunity?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Or at least
I'm not
flanking, Sean.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well,
you're close enough to touch him if you would like. That's how close you are.
Well, yeah, okay. I'm going to... what's going to be the best way to do this? I'm going to cast Acid Splash on him.
Okay, go ahead.
It's
a miss. Although it is a touch, you shouldn't have to miss.
Mm.
I don't think you miss a touch.
Well, it's sort of point blank, isn't it?
Yeah. Go ahead, just roll damage on him.
Damage, which one is that? That's the... Which
as
one
long
is
as you're
that
within
I pick
touch
up?
range. Now, if you had to like run up and try to touch him, then literally you just reach over and touch him.
Which one do I pick up? Do I just... Oh, shit, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
No, it wasn't that one.
No.
It's the damage
Do I
one.
just-
Underneath.
Do I just pick up a D3 and roll it on him?
Mm-hmm.
Or...
Well, no, what does it say underneath? It should have the dice right there. You should be able to pick up the die and set
Cast,
it on
attack, CLC, and save.
attack. Drop the attack.
Okay.
Wait, no, you already did that. Wait,
Yeah.
No, I rolled cast.
let me open up your character sheet and have a look at it.
I don't... That's the problem. See, I don't use my spells.
I know, right? You're going to have to get used to it because you're going to be using it more as you get more real spells. That's it, splash. You open up the little thing. Damage. You see the little blood thing, the DMG?
Oh,
You
right.
picked
No,
that
it
up
wasn't
and-
giving me a... It wasn't giving me a thing. Yeah, I got it. I can do it.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, that was me doing it.
There you go.
Much better roll.
There you go. Good job. So all of a sudden, the wizard reaches over and goes tsh, with his hands, and acid splashes all over the back out of the blue. It just shows up, and acid hits the goblin, and the goblin winches in pain. Goes ah. All right. Next up. That was your turn. So who's next?
Oh, sorry.
The goblin.
The goblin. So the one on the table, he reaches over this way and picks up some glass and throws it at Gavin. So
I duck.
Yeah. Hold on one second. Oops. Oh, see, I don't have glass in my thing here. That's my fault.
Are you looking for glass damage?
Well, I have it all written out here in the book, but it's not in the it's not been put into the program. So I'm gonna have to I'm just gonna roll to hit on the board, and then if it hits, the damage is 1d3. It's not much. No, he missed anyway. Okay, so glass goes flying right past Gavin and hits the edge of the doorway. All right, next up,
Goblin Dose.
Goblin Dose, who is now burning, and he runs towards the area past the glory hole. Okay, next up is Andu. All right, Andu, what would you like to do?
Well, I guess I'll step in over here. Now, these windows on the inside of the building. Now they were like 7 feet up on the outside of the building, but the inside of the building, are they closer to my height?
They absolutely are. They're only about 2 feet off the floor.
Okay, so it's still up here.
About eye level. Yep.
But are they openable from the inside?
The windows, yes, actually.
Okay. That's what I'm thinking is if we can get the windows open, perhaps
you will have to use your staff to push the little lever on the inside, but you can be done. Because it's up about 3 or 4 feet up. So a normal human would have to reach up their arm to reach the latch, but you could do it with your staff.
Okay, well, that's what I'm going to do.
That's what you're going to do? Open up the windows?
Well, at least one of them.
Okay.
To try to get more air coming in so the chimneys will work better.
Okay.
Possibly.
Next up, I'll say you successfully opened that window, so that's fine. Kaylin.
Okay. Sorry, just before you do that, all of these windows were curtained over. By him opening that and opening the window, with the sunlight, like the direct, all of a sudden bright ray of sunlight beaming right in across that goblin, would that have any effect on him?
Not really.
No, but it will on me.
It's very smoky in this area, so even if the light rays are coming in, it's like a heavy fog, and it's high enough up to where,
Yeah.
I
just wondered if it might dazzle him or something, but
not particularly, because he's kind of facing down towards Gavin anyway, and the light's coming more towards his left side.
No worries. Okay. Sorry, so it's Kaywin.
Yeah, cheat. No. All right. I'm just gonna come right. I can come right inside the door, right? I've got
Yes,
enough.
ma'am.
I could move that far. All right, and shoot at Goblin 1.
Go for it. Pew pew on his poo poo.
I tried. It didn't work again. Redo.
Are you dragging a 20-sided on him, or are you using your weapon?
I'm using my weapon. Go.
There it goes.
Oh!
Automatic
Smash!
hit. Automatic critical hit. Holy crap.
Damn, son.
Why did it go twice?
Because it rolled
Is
a
that
hit.
right? Oh, it's the crit.
Crit, and you rolled an automatic crit. So now, what is your crit die? Has it 2d6? Whatever your normal one is, you double it by right-clicking your mouse.
Okay, so 2 of them. All right.
I think it automatically did it for me.
Does it?
now,
Okay,
didn't
just try it once, and we'll see. If not, I'll let you roll it again anyway, because it just doubles it up.
Oh, it does.
It does, okay.
It automatically rolls it.
He takes 4 points of damage and crumples